All right, you guys, so I wanted to share with you how I make my wellness shots. So these are super simple to make, and let's go ahead and get started. So I start off with 2 lemons, 1 lime, and I use 2 oranges as well as I'd say about 2 or 3 pieces of ginger. I take my strainer, I have a glass pitcher, and these are the cutest 4-ounce juice containers that I saw. They are these mason jars, and I was obsessed. You need a lemon squeezer and a funnel. And I also add black pepper into mine because it contains this compound called piperine that helps to increase the rate at which turmeric is absorbed in your body. So some people say that you need it to activate turmeric. That's not necessarily true, but it does help to aid in it. So I go ahead and start to cut up all of the different pieces of fruit because I just like to go ahead and make sure that everything is prepped and ready to go. So this is really just a healthy juice shot for you when it comes to making sure that you are supporting your immune system, and it's great to take these if you're ever feeling like maybe you're getting a little bit sick or just to be preventative. I'll also note that when I cut my oranges, I make sure to remove the rind or the skin of it because I'm not putting this in a juicer. I'm putting this in a blender because everybody doesn't have a juicer. So sometimes it's just easier to do it this way. So you'll see me going ahead and removing that back piece so it's easier when I need to strain it. When it comes with this shot, it's really helpful in supporting your digestive system along with your immune system. So now you'll see me going ahead and putting everything in the bowl, and I'm going to go ahead and get ready to start to mix this up. Now, when it comes with the turmeric, I'm really just going to kind of sprinkle that on top of it. And so I'll say I use about maybe a teaspoon of it, not a lot. And then as for the ginger, some people think that you have to peel the skin here, but you don't have to do that because we're going to be straining everything out. So I rinse it off, and then of course I go ahead and just start to cut it in around these size chunks. Maybe it's about an inch or so. And like I said, I'd really estimate this to about a half of the piece of ginger that I showed you originally. And also you want to look at your ginger to make sure that it's, not really old necessarily, or it's turning gray or anything like that. Like this was a very nice vibrant yellow color. And I go ahead and just throw this straight into the bowl. Now this is a fairly simple blender. It is a KitchenAid, and I just go ahead and I begin to place everything inside of there. So when it comes to the lemons, I am actually going to be squeezing these with the lemon squeezer that I showed you earlier. So I just go ahead and squeeze about as much of that juice out of it as I possibly can. Now some people will once again remove the rind and put the whole lemon in there. I don't really want it to taste too lemony. This is just about enough for me to squeeze out juice from these 2 lemons. Remember, I just cut them in half. So I go ahead and squeeze out all the juice in here, and then I will in return go ahead and squeeze out that 1 lime, which is a secret ingredient. Not a lot of people put lime in theirs, but I do, and I love the taste of it. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cups of water. It'll kind of go up to that 3-cup water line when you look at the actual mixer. And I'm sure that's because of all the lemon and lime juice and the orange juice that's in there. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this in there. And this actually made more than what I really needed. Like I said, as you see, it'll go up to that 3 line. So that's kind of where you want to be. It made more than I wanted. So if you don't really need a lot, because for most of the bottles that you'll see like on Amazon, they're around 2 ounces. So mine specifically are 4 ounces. As you see here, this is me just giving the turmeric a little bit of a shake, not too much like I said. But yeah, depending on the serving size that you want, this is also such a cute little container that I got. I can link it for you. I got it from someone on Etsy, and it's for my cracked black pepper, so you just wind it up. It's so nice. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and give this a pulse and start it. And as you see, everything begins to mix very nicely. All right, so you can kind of see what we're working with here. We have a lot of pulp in here, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready to strain this all out. So when it comes to our straining process, it is very simple. I just begin to pour, but not too quickly, because as you'll see, if you pour too quickly, the pulp will start to build up and it will overflow. So I pour at a steady pace, and then I take a spoon to make sure that I'm pushing down all of the excess out of the rest of this concoction, in a sense. And also make sure you just give it a chance so that it can properly drain. I mean, it'll be dripping for a little bit, so I just stir it around gently and just kind of let it sit for itself and do its own thing. And as you can see, it made a lot. I was not expecting this much, but that's not a bad thing, because it actually turned out to be the exact portion size that I needed. So after this is done, I go ahead and remove it, and then I'm going to go ahead and take my funnel and begin to pour up into these shots. As you can see, this was so simple to do. These are 4-ounce containers. You should get this very bright color here that should make you excited to drink. Like I may have said before, ginger is very good because it helps you to reduce inflammation, it soothes your digestive issues, and it just enhances your overall immune function. So this is something you should always keep in your kitchen. I will link these shards in my Amazon storefront. Now, the ones that I got were actually salt and pepper shakers, so they had little holes at the top of them. So I'll make sure to link the ones that don't have the holes, so that they can tightly close. But in all honesty, even the ones with the holes are okay as well. So I'm going to link them both in my storefront, and I just really hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope that you make them. Tag me or comment below this video if you have any additional questions, or just to let me know that you decided to make these and they taste amazing. Once again, thanks for watching my channel. You see I still have a little bit left just for me to take a quick shot, and once again, subscribe and comment below. Thanks, you guys.